passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
93.
Here's Carr. Flush to his right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Heineke. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Throwing now is Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 29. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We're scoreless after 1. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. All
the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st down, Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr.
This goes out wide for Drake.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Drake. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr dancing to his left. Bringing it in. Jackson left side.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action. Now Heineke being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Heineke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Here's Gibson.
Running right through him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff for Gibson.
Busts through the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Heineke.
He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stumped the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a play fake. Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
They'll run here with Gibson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On 3rd down, Heineke.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
To throw his car. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Heineke.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Carlson on for the PAT.
And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he hits Drake.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mariota now. That's caught by Waller out left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Heinicke to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Heineke.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turn. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Carr dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 43 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Jackson. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Carr going to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carr. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Carr again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dowdens.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Now Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 29 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Carr to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Jackson now to return. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Drake. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They do go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Carr now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Carr. It's a screen to Richard. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Carr gives to Richard.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you want,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Denzel Perryman. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Carr to throw again. He dumps it off to Drake.
Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Carr going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
And the Raiders have got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
29.
Carr going to throw here. Just keeping the play alive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.